Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Join me today on the Aliexpress application, where I'm going to take you through a wonderful journey through one of the flash deals. Now, the summer deal, I believe the summer flash sale has been and gone, and I think it is pretty known that it wasn't the best sale they do. I believe the one that's in November is a better flash sale. However, there are a few stores still which are participating in the sale. Now, if you're not familiar with AliExpress, the way it works is you've got, hundreds and thousands of sellers, retailers. So you might find the same product, i.e., let's just say a SteelDive watch. Now, that might be sold between 4, 5, 6, up to 10 different sellers out there. So while the sale is on, there are only select sellers that are actually participating in it. I don't know how it works, whether or not AliExpress put the sale on, or if the sellers themselves want to participate in that. So this video, I'm just gonna screen record through. I've picked, I think, 10 or 11 pieces that I could find on the flash sale, which are of interest, which are really good value for money, and they are backed up with really great customer reviews. I have reviewed a few of them in my previous videos, and there are a couple or more than a couple which I actually haven't reviewed. However, I've done some due diligence, looked around at the reviews, done a bit of research on there, and I think they are overall really nice timepieces for people to enjoy. So I'll link all the stores and the sellers in the description below with affiliated links, so please use them. It supports the channel, gives me some commission on there, which I can use to buy more watches to make further videos. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Channel's growing, getting great support out there. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Even if you don't like it, let me know what your thoughts are. Feel free to comment and speak your mind. Basically, I do like this channel to be quite interactive, and so far it has been really good. So just to carry on with the video now, I have, rather than search through all this, I did put them in my favorites. So just go into wish list and you'll see the watches here that are in the sale. So let's start off with the first one. First one is, you should be quite familiar with this. It's the model obviously is it's a Fleiger Pilot automatic watch. Now this one is an Addies version, so it's actually being sold from the Deep Sea Hunter store. They've got relatively decent positive feedback. Customer reviews 4.6 out of 5 on 19 orders, so pretty decent. And this is what you get. Now Addies and SteelDive, I don't know which one is which is the, and I use the word original very loosely when it comes to these watches. I think it is SteelDive, and then Addies are basically just putting their own dials in there. And the reason I think that is, when you get into the description, you'll know what I mean. So you've got a few options on here. The steel version, you've got 3 colors: green, black, and blue. The blue and green, they look like sunburst styles. Let's have a look. Yeah. Very decent watch. It's going to be super reliable because it does run the NH35. It's got a sapphire crystal, and if you go into the description below, you'll see it actually has a 39mm case diameter with a length of 49mm, so it's suited for the smaller wrists. Sapphire glass and a polished stainless steel case. The reason I say, if you look in the description, SteelDive, if you have bought from SteelDive before, you will see they give really, really detailed specifications, and I wish actually all the sellers did this, because these watches are great for actually modding. So if the watch had a bezel, this one doesn't. Gives you the bezel size, bezel diameter, gives you bezel insert specs, it gives you dial size, it gives you even down to the hands, what size they are. So the technical spec sheet provided is of a really, it's really good actually, and I find it quite interesting. Also goes into detail on the type of loom used, and you can see everything here. I want to keep this video quite short, so I'm going to try not to go into too much depth and make these mini reviews. So just basically show you the watch. If you like it, go ahead, purchase it. So the next one, moving down, Pagani Design. Now I have reviewed the Daytona Pagani Design Chronograph. as you can see, let's have a look at this video. Now they have released a few new colors. They've got a green and a blue to the already the colors that they already had was the white and the black. Now I've had both colors, the white and black. I'm really impressed with the actual watch overall. I think it's really good for money. Regardless, even if it's not automatic, it does run a VK63 Seiko Mecha Quartz movement. A very reliable movement. The design on it is great. It is really well built. Plus it comes with sapphire. The dial quality is really good on these watches. They come with screw down crowns. So you can see 5-star reviews out of 37 orders. So pretty great watch. And just have a note on the flash deal. It actually does end in 3 days. So you got to be quick. Price is £58. I think you get a saving of £20-25 from, they normally sit at around, I'd ignore that value at the bottom. That's just super inflated. They normally retail on these websites for around the £70 mark, 70-80 depending on what it is. There is a rose gold version. This store, they've only got the sale on the black, white, green and blue. Okay, next up we've got, I've been looking at this watch. I've seen this watch a few times now. It's the Cadisen Royal Oak Copage, the AP Homage. Comes with the NH35 movement. It's actually got quite a large case. I believe it's, let's see if you can see in the specifications, 46 millimeters. It's quite large. It's probably one of the largest watches I've actually seen. Comes with 2 different dial types. You've got a flat, well, sunray dial, and then you also got a waffle dial. Let's see if I can see here. Yeah, there we go. Cadisen have been around for a while. They do a lot of dressed watches, and I've seen they're just starting to go into a few different directions now. So you know this watch's movement, the movement is reliable. It's the NH35 sapphire, usual specifications, full stainless steel. So just have a look at the reviews. Obviously do your own due diligence on this. £57 is a really good price. 14 orders, 5 stars. So the people that have bought them, they are seemingly really happy with the watch. Further down, Pagani Design, another one. Like DJ Khaled, another one. So with this watch, it's a GMT Explorer watch. I think it's a 40mm case if I'm not mistaken. Let's just fly down through the pictures. It comes in a few different colors. PD1662. Let's have a look. Yeah, 40mm dial diameter. So it's the one smaller than the Submariner Homage. It runs the Pearl DG5833 GMT movement. Now I had a quick look into the movement, and the movement does check out. Even though it's cheap, it is a fairly reliable movement. There's nothing really detrimental out there about the movement. There is only one thing, and I think it's inherent due to the design or whatever. The GMT hand, once it is set, let's just say a certain hour, when you click it in, the GMT hand moves by a few increments. So you've got to bear that in mind when setting it. But other than that, very popular watch. You know, there's plenty of reviews about these watches out there on YouTube. It's just a testament to its popularity. The ceramic insert, I think worth mentioning, the bezel insert, all of them are not ceramic. There are some which are ceramic and some which are aluminium, and again priced at £70. You cannot complain when it comes to Pagani at that price point. So between £70 and £74, obviously you'll have different options. Moving on, the next one is, now I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I reviewed this on my channel, and I think my review was the first one, and I had a real schoolboy error on this. The seller I bought it, I've told me it was a sapphire glass. This was back then, I didn't know that mineral glasses also come with AR coating. So this watch in fact is a Pagani Design, which is a homage to the tag Autavia. Runs a NH35 movement, ceramic bezel insert, and it also has a mineral AR coated glass. What I can say about the watch, it is one of the cleanest dials out there. It does look really nice in person. Actually looks stunning. The color options are nice on it. As you can see, it does really stand out. It's got a nice large dial, which is 44 millimeters across. Only thing is the bronze variants, I think somebody left a comment on the video saying that it does, wear off quite quickly. And this is the thing, they are really great value for money, but nothing is ever too good to be true, if that makes sense. No, it's too good to be true than it supposedly is because you are paying such a low value, so don't expect the best. Especially when if you got some plating on the watch, it's not going to be the best. It's not going to last the longest, is it? Another problem I had with this is the bezel is really poor. The action is bi-directional, I believe, but it does move quite a lot. But other than that, actually, it is a really nice watch. And let's see the reviews on there. So 4.9 out of 5, and you've got 95 customer reviews. So that's a really high rating. So this is down to 55. Worth checking out. Next one, another popular one. I won't go into this at all. It's the Pagani Design Submariner Homage. You've all seen it. I've reviewed this on my channel myself. And this is at £55. So normally I think they sit at around 70. So you're saving something. Another Pagani, I've not reviewed this myself. This is a homage to the Seiko Presage, I believe. So it's between 46 and 49 pounds. Again, look at the reviews. 4.9 stars out of 5 on 135 orders. So a very popular watch. Comes with stainless steel, comes with a few different colors, a few different strap combinations. Just quickly have a look at this. Does it have 46 mil? Quite a large case, but I'm not too sure. I don't think the glass is sapphire. It might be mineral, but it does. Hang on, I don't think it runs at NH35 as well. So this is the problem you get with certain sellers. They don't give the normal detail. Now the Pagani store usually does detail it quite well. So let's just find out what the specs are. So I just had a quick look. Yes, it's definitely Hardlex crystal, which is AR coated. The movement is not a NH35, it's actually a DG2813. Now this movement is being advertised as a seagull, and I believe that's incorrect. It's not a seagull movement, it's a Chinese made DG2813 movement. Very cheap movement, however it has proven to be quite reliable. So there you have it. Great price. So we've just covered this watch already. This is the SteelDive version, which has SteelDive on the dial, and it's being sold by the Addies store. So the Addies store sells SteelDive and Addies. So yeah, there is no brands when it comes to watches. A lot of dubious practices. On this one, 51 orders, 4.8 stars. So really nice watch. Now we're coming on to unknown territory. So this watch, for those of you that are aware, this is the reissue of the 1963 Seagull Pilot Chronograph military watch. So this was issued to I think the Chinese military so many years ago. This is a different color option to the most popular one. I like this color option, I really do. I like the beige dial, I like the gold indices, and I like the 2 black sub dials. And the best thing about it is, if you let's just zoom in into here, it's a Seagull 1901, I believe it's a 19 joule mechanical movement, so it does need to be hand wound, and it's a mechanical chronograph movement. So this has its own cult following. It is a really nice watch. Yeah, so the original used acrylic, and this is paying homage to the actual original. Looking at one picture that we've got, it does look pretty sweet, I have to say. So we've got 3 customer reviews, 5 stars so far. So it looks promising. It's priced at 155. After discounts, you get it for 152. So it's worth looking at. This is the, I wouldn't say original, but this is the main reissue watch. It's the 1963 Chinese Air Force Pilot's Chronograph, ST 1901, 53 orders, 5 stars out of 53 orders. So really impressive watch. After discounts, it's sitting at £127, which is, I believe, a really good price. You got a sapphire version and the acrylic version. The acrylic is a boxed dome version, whereas the sapphire is flat. The reason I know that, it's actually in one of the reviews that somebody's posted. A lot of people do actually go for the acrylic to just so that it can, you know, it's most closest to the original, and you've got your see-through case back with that gorgeous fully mechanical chronograph movement. Specs and dimensions are all within the description. So someone's written a question here: is it a Seagull 1960 original? It is a original reissue, which is what it is. Yeah. Okay, coming down to the last two. Now, I have been looking at these watches for a while, but I've just really haven't had the guts to buy one, I suppose. The brand is called Lobinni. This is the Interlaken. They've got quite a good range, so this is quite interesting to look at for those guys that do like dress watches and smarter watches. So as you can see from the pictures, it does have a mechanical movement. It's not automatic, so it needs to be hand wound. It's got a really nice plain dial, second style sub dial at the bottom. It's got gold, well, rose gold Arabics, really clean dial. Comes on a leather strap. You've got a few color options: black and rose gold, white with silver. Let's have a. This is the Lobinni official store. They've got a cracking range of watches, to be honest, as you can see just from the top. And this one uses the Seagull. What is it? It's a Seagull movement. I did ask the question, to be honest, of what Seagull movement it is. The seller didn't come back to me with anything. They just said it's an. Hang on. Oh, I should have a message from them. Movement name. No message. So always do that. And I think the information on Aliexpress needs to be a lot better, because you might not know anything about the movement, but you can still research it. So without the name, you don't know anything about it. But the saying is a Seagull movement, and the reviews, 115 orders, 5 star, you know. So the reviews speak for themselves sometimes. Okay, moving on. I find this watch really interesting. So this is called a Debert. Yeah, it's called a Debert. It runs a ST1655 movement. I did Google the movement. It does check out. There's not much on it in terms of reviews, but the fantastic thing with this movement is, if you just have a look, it is an automatic movement. The only part that is automatic is the actual hands and the chronograph. I believe the rest has to be set, and they run off the main hour and minute hand. So it's got a few complications on here. You've got the year, you've got the month on the top underneath the 12 o'clock. On the right hand side, you've got what looks like dates, and then you've got what quarter of the month or day you're in. At the bottom, you've got the 25 o'clock, and you've got a moon phase. It's more a day phase rather than a moon phase, so it tells you if it's day or night. And then on the left hand side, you've got the calendar. So a lot of complications for those of you that do like to have watches with complications. That's one for you, I suppose. 45 orders, 4.7, which is not bad at all. And then you've got 21 customer reviews, which gives you a 4.7 out of 5. So overall, it does look like a really impressive watch. I think the main thing, the reason I picked this is £45, £45.76. So you do get a lot of watch for the money. If you want to just pull the trigger to see how it is, you can. And that's all we have for this one. I'll try and keep up with the sales. I think it's good, not, you know, if you're not searching the site actively, and it's always good. It's always helpful when watch reviewers, we give out just a few tips and tricks and just point you towards the right direction. I don't feel any certain type of way about any of these watches, so I've just literally put it out there because there's a sale on. If you're going to buy them anyway, you can save yourself a bit of money. Please use the affiliated links, as it'll earn me a small amount of commission, which I'll be putting back into the watches and just to make some reviews for you all. So I believe that is all. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you.